So what we're looking at here is Marvelous Designer, and you can see that it has very nice cloth deformation, and it also calculates very fast. Some XSI guys that made a feature film, they chose to use Marvelous Designer instead of Cyflex. And you can see that there's as good as no jitter here. A very good thing about Marvelous Designer is indeed the price. It's $200 for the personal license, and you can create rendered images, rendered video commercials, or even film footage. So for $200, that's basically a steal compared to Cyflex, which is, I guess, is like $3,000 now. So $200 for better deformation than Cyflex is very, very good. Of course, Cyflex has benefits as well, but well, it is somewhat limited because it's actually a deformer, and it actually doesn't calculate cloth in the way that most cloth simulators would. The way you create cloth is, well, you basically do what a tailor would do. You just create the pieces, and then Marvelous Designer will put this pieces together for you and create the cloth. So it's pretty much straightforward. The bad thing about this is that you cannot create cloth in Modeler and then import it to Marvelous Designer. That will not work. You can import deformed MDD characters though, so you can have a person walking or whatever and then put on the cloth that you made in Marvelous Designer. So if you have a guy that you made in LightWave running around naked essentially, then you can put cloth on that guy in Marvelous Designer and export it back to LightWave to render. Now this is made in another package, I believe it's Maya or something like that. Marvelous Designer will not be able to do this. It will not be able to create muscle simulation. But it could very well be that LightWave 11.5 could do this, as it actually has introduced bullet soft bodies. And that should be quite good for creating these kind of simulations. The problem area is actually, or the problem is actually the skin. How do you get the skin to deform based on the muscles? Well, probably the good thing or the way to do it is to create the muscles using soft bodies, and then calculate that, and then on top of that you could probably have a soft body deformer, so that the skin can actually be soft bodies too. So the muscles are soft bodies and then the skin is soft bodies, so you will get these reacting together. And supposedly bullet soft bodies should do that very, very good. So that's a possibility. The other possibility is to use soft bodies on the muscles and something like KO Polyfit on the skin, or Dpon's Boolean plugin for layout. Now, I haven't tested it, so, well, we'll have to see really. But again, $200 for a cloth like this is very, very good. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that and let the two last videos play. There's a limitation in the Marvelous Designer, and the cloth resolution is limited, so just be aware of that. There is a trick to fix that or go around that by using Metalink, but that's another story. But as you can see, there's high detail here and should be good enough.